Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So Nicki Minaj teases the deluxe to Pink Friday 2. And also she teases a world tour. When fans were asking whether she was dressing up for Halloween, Nicki Minaj said that she was working. She said, "Have you heard of something called a deluxe edition? What if I'm just working? What if I'm working on other things? Do you know when the album is even required to be turned in? No, you don't. But bye, bookie, Pink Friday 2. So let me know how you guys feel about Nicki Minaj dropping, a deluxe version of Pink Friday 2. I believe that would have a lot of fans excited. Nicki Minaj said the album was a classic. So I know the deluxe would be just as amazing as the Pink Friday 2 original album. Fans were also worried about Nicki possibly pushing the album back, but she reassured basically all the fans that she will not be doing that, okay? And it's coming out December 8th. Nicki Minaj also went live to ask fans about popular Caribbean and African countries. So she's teasing a possible world tour.
If the album's going to get pushed back, it's not. That will not happen. The album will be out on December 8th, okay? But I do have something I want you guys to help me with. It's 2 questions, and I need you guys to help me. What are the most popular Caribbean countries? When you think of Caribbean countries, if someone were to ask you to name 5 to 10 Caribbean countries, give me 5 names that you would say. If someone were to ask you I see St. Martin, to name someone said Guyana is not part of the Caribbean. Never knew that. If someone were to ask you to name African countries, what would you name?
Moving on to Doja Cat. She had her first day of the Scarlet Tour, and basically a bunch of religious groups came out and started preaching to the fans after the show. Okay? And then on top of that, Doja shouts out Nicki Minaj and Get It To Ya after throwing shade in the Scarlet album, which she did several times. Thank you. And then on top of that, she also teased a collaboration between her and D0JA, which should have been came out, but was stalled thanks to RCA the colorist. But they did tease it the first day of the Scarlet Tour because, as we know, D0JA is one of her opening acts. Now, Doja Cat also reclaims her spot as the queen of charts because her new single, Agora Hills, has shot back up to the top 40, okay, on the Payola Hot 100. This is its 5th week on the Payola Hot 100, and it was dropping down the charts, but because it's now getting radio, it has shot back up, okay? And also, Doja Cat extends her record as the female rapper with the most number ones in U.S. pop radio history with 7. Okay, so she has the most number ones on pop radio. as a female rapper. So congratulations to Doja. This is why I call her the queen of charts. Because that payola package, no other female rapper is getting the payola package like Doja Cat. Nobody. Okay? Now, moving on to Cardi B and Mr. Brown. A lot of fans seem to think that Mr. Brown was shading Nicki Minaj and bigging up Cardi B because he did a recent interview and he said this.
Favorite rapper with the best makeup style? I know you're a hard judge. Okay.
Cardi B.
Cardi B does it?
She look the same way she look on the internet, she look in person.
Okay. And that, you don't, a lot of people ain't like that.
Yeah,
huh?
you know, it's a lot of Facetune going on. So.
So a lot of fans were tagging Nicki Minaj in this interview clip, telling Nicki Minaj to catch it. Oh, he's talking about you because you use filters. That's what they were saying on social media. Okay? Let me know how you guys feel about what he said about Cardi B having the best makeup in the game and how she looks the same in person and on social media. And also, who do you think he was shading? Okay, because he was shading somebody. He said there's a lot of Facetune going on. Okay, and fans believe that he is shading Nicki Minaj because she always used filters. Now, here's my thing. I feel like all the rap girls use filters on social media. All of them do. Okay, I don't know why Nicki get called out. And number two, Nicki doesn't need to use filters. Nicki looks beautiful in person and she looks beautiful on social media. Okay? Nobody is saying Nicki looks crazy in person. Like, stop. Like, come on. Okay? I don't really think any of the girls need Facetune or a filter, okay, including Cardi B, because Cardi B has gotten so much surgery. If you need surgery and Facetune, something's wrong, okay? I mean, all the surgery Cardi B has gotten on her face, why would she need, a Facetune and a filter? She should be looking good in person. She's been on the surgery table a lot of time. Come on now, okay? And there's really no shade of Cardi B, but her face has changed over the years. This is not her original face. So, I'm glad that, Saucy thinks that she looks good in person. That's a W for her. But she should, because at the end of the day, she has changed her face over time. No other female rapper has changed their face like Cardi B. Okay? Maybe Lil' Kim, but, she's not relevant right now. No shade. Now, moving on to Jungkook and Scratch Off. Seven officially becomes the fastest song to surpass 1 billion in streams on Payola history. Okay? So let me know how you guys feel about that. Some fans are accusing Jungkook and Scratch Off of using Payola, but I don't think that they're using Payola. The BTS fan base is very strong. So I'm not really shocked. Okay, the BTS fan base, they will find loopholes to support their artists. And, streaming is the number one way to support your artists nowadays because they don't really want sales to count towards, Payola board. Okay? I don't think it had anything to do with Scratch Off fan base. They can't even make her solo music chart. This was strictly the ARMY fan base. Now, moving on to Preggers. She also dressed up as Whitney, and Doodoo Garbage dressed up as Bobby Brown, not shocking, for Halloween. And to me, Halle definitely killed Halloween. She really completely nailed it. Like, she really killed it with the Poetic Justice tribute, and now Whitney and Bobby. She really did her thing. She deserves her 10s. But I also feel like Halle Bailey is sending a subliminal message to the fans. Now, I don't know if you guys know the backstory about Tupac and Janet, but Tupac tried to date Janet, after Poetic Justice. It didn't go in his favor. Everybody was telling Janet that Tupac is no good for her. No shade. even though she smashed Bobby Brown, who was worse, and kicked her out of a hotel. But, you know, she did curve Tupac because of his reputation. And then on top of that, the East and West Side beef, okay, was really big at that time. And then with Bobby and Whitney, people were telling, you know, Whitney, Bobby was no good for her, okay? And they were right because, no shade, they ended up getting a divorce, okay? So clearly she should have listened to those people, R.I.P., no shade. And then on top of that, you know, Bobby did have a baby on Whitney Houston, okay? If you know the history between Bobby and Whitney, he used to cheat on her all the time. I think he had like a baby on her. He had like 8 kids prior. And so I feel like she's sending a message to the fans saying that she is sticking beside her man, even though you guys are telling her that doo-doo garbage is no good. That's why she's dressing up as Janet and Tupac and Whitney and Bobby. She's saying even though, you know, he doesn't have the best reputation and he did ruin the Little Mermaid rollout, and he was caught talking to his ex Ruby Rose, and he made a corny diss track to your co-star, Prince Eric, I'm still sticking beside him. That's what is coming off to me, okay? I know people are going to say I'm reading into it, but I think that she's sending a subliminal message. Now, Queen Bee is so strategic. She is sending, you know, Camel Face and Mama Tina to do promo for her Renaissance tour film and for her new perfume that has recently came out. Okay, so recently Mama Tina was on the Sherry Shepherd show and she was talking about how, you know, she helped Beyonce stylist choose the wardrobe Queen Bee was going to wear for the Renaissance tour. And that's all fine and dandy, but I'm like, you did an interview for that? Shouldn't you be talking about your divorce that you're getting? No shade. Okay, didn't you file for divorce? I think you need to be talking about that instead of the Renaissance tour. Because that ain't your tour. No shade. But I understand you Queen Bee mama. And then also, SZA lies and said that she hasn't gotten surgery on her face in a recent interview. You know, because she had admitted in the past that she got a BBL. I definitely think that SZA has gotten surgery on her face. I mean, you can just look at the before and after pictures. Something's different. Now, she's saying it's makeup. Makeup ain't gonna make you change your whole face. Okay? I don't think so. You look completely different, SZA. The nose definitely look a little bit different. Okay? The lips look different. The lips look fuller in the second picture. And then on top of that, where are your freckles? So, did you laser off your freckles? I'm confused. Or were you just putting them on? But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about it. I have some hot tea on Patreon and have a great day.